As we all know, 2020 has been a crazy year, and we all went into quarantine in the middle of production on this episode. What you are about to see is a blend of Zoom content and content filmed in person at the Lower East Side Golf Club.
Turns out school isn't necessary for students to learn. I told you, Mom. NYC schools have switched to Zoom to substitute face-to-face learning amid this whole coronavirus thing. But I haven't done not one assignment since this whole thing started. So instead, we're going to talk about top 5 things we did learn in quarantine.
I'm easily bored. I'm so bored I redecorated my room and my sister's room, my mom's room, the kitchen, my face, my dog's face. I should probably start my homework, which is due in 2 hours.
At first, I didn't like being woken up for school. Turns out, I don't like being woken up at all, for any reason. Period. Seriously, leave me alone. I will bite.
I'm so easily influenced by the media. Netflix has me out here fantasizing about alternative career paths. How about a tiger breeding, bank robbing football player? Yes, Netflix, I'm still watching.
I'm officially convinced that lateness is a part of my DNA. I'm late to class even though it's literally in my living room.
Once I was helping a girl with a math problem and she asked me why I sounded so white.
One day I was at the store getting stickers for my phone case and I realized that I was being followed.
I was accused for trashing a classroom even though I was in a student council meeting at the time. I'm not who you think I am.
This guy looks like he's up to no good.
I create my own voice, I define who I am. I rock my own style, I define who I am. Create my own voice, I define who I am. Define who I am.
Who do you think I am? A fake black girl with no money in her hands. I'm more than what you let on. These words are my weapons, but your guns are drawn. I always lend a helping hand. I'm not who you think I am.
I'm not who you think I am.
I create my own voice, I define who I am. I rock my own style, I define who I am. Create my own voice, I define who I am. Define who I am.
I'm a leader, not a follower.
I like to stand up for what I believe in.
I'm an activist in my community and for oppressed people everywhere. My words matter as much as yours. Stereotypes hurt, they can even kill.
Don't judge.
Hi, welcome back to the afternoon show. I'm Paradise.
And I'm Aminata.
And today we're here with a very special guest, Matthew Cherry. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been super empowered and inspired by your work in film and everything else. So do you just want to tell us about the work that you've done?
Yeah, so my name is Matthew. I'm a director and an author and a writer, and we just won an Oscar a couple weeks ago for Hair Love. The book is also it's debuted again on the New York Times bestseller list. It's at number 3. And, it's just a story about a black father that's trying to learn how to do his daughter's hair for the first time and for a very special event. He finds out that her hair actually has a mind of its own. So it's a really fun project that we're really proud of.
We watched Hair Love a little bit before you got here. People were crying. It was yeah, we were emotional. It was really touching. So we were just wondering what you want people to take away from this movie, and especially like young girls of color like us.
Yeah, so Hair Love was done specifically for, young girls of color, specifically black and brown girls. So often, our young people are told what they can't do, how they can't wear their hair certain places, they talk about bad hair and all this other crazy stuff. And for us, we just really wanted to do a project that centered a young black girl protagonist who loves her hair. You learn that she loves her hair because her mom loves her hair and her father has locks. And, it's just something that I hadn't seen in animation, a young black family in that space. And, oftentimes cartoons and animation are the first form of filmmaking that we see. And when you don't have a lot of representation in it, though, it can really affect your confidence. When you see protagonists that have straight hair, blonde hair, blue eyes, the whole thing. And, all different types of hair, all different types of skin tones, need to be featured in this medium. And we just wanted to do a little something to help kids love their hair a little sooner. Because it's always a journey, and hopefully, young people will love their hair as much as they do now.
Yeah, obviously as Girls Club members, we benefit from programs that want to help young women of color who don't even have platforms to make films like Hair Love. So for girls of color, how do you think they can advocate for themselves since their voices have been silenced?
Yeah, I think, young women specifically, you guys have the power, like what you guys are doing right now. You guys aren't waiting for somebody to offer you a radio show. You're doing it on your own. You have a great crew of all women that are holding it down or doing great stuff. And I think that's the mentality that you have to have moving forward. Don't expect somebody to do for you what you can do for yourself. I think now in 2020, technology is crazy. Like you can do a whole podcast, through your cell phone. You can edit a project on your iPad. You can edit on your laptop. You can shoot. I shot my second movie on 2 iPhone 6Ss for $15,000, and we premiered at South by Southwest. And I think we just have to have that mentality where you can just use what you have, and if you build it, people will come and they'll support you, just like how everybody's supporting you guys today.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the Crown Act?
Yeah, the Crown Act is a really important piece of legislation that's already in effect in New York, New Jersey, and California. In Montgomery County, Maryland, is basically a law that makes it illegal to discriminate against certain hairstyles and hair textures. And in both the school and the workplace. And that's really important because, at the Oscars, we brought a young gentleman with us. His name is DeAndre Arnold. Yeah. And DeAndre, he has locks. He's been growing them out since the 7th grade. And 3 months before his high school graduation, they want to basically tell him that he can't graduate and that they were going to suspend him. And he took a stand for himself. And I think if that law was in effect in Texas, it wouldn't even have been a conversation. He would have been able to graduate. It wouldn't have even have been an issue. And so I just think it's very important. I know a lot of people are like, why do we need a law to be able to wear our hair the way we do? But look how far it's gotten us without having a law. And I just think that it's something that can really help the kids coming up behind us, and also adults that are working at certain jobs that they can't wear their natural hairstyles, allow them just to be themselves. Everybody else can wear their hair how they want to and wake up in the morning and go, and we should be able to do the same thing. And it's really important. And a special shout out to Dove and Senator Holly J. Mitchell and the Crown Coalition and everybody that's really been pushing for this legislation. It's already been, it's being introduced in 25 other states. Virginia is very close to passing it, as is Washington State, Kentucky, Minnesota, and a few other states like Texas as well are kind of having an early conversation. So we hope that we can get it passed in all 50 states.
Just to speak on really quickly about educating everyone about natural hair, I think it's interesting how it's never been a necessity for people for Americans to educate themselves about black hair, but it's always been such a prevalent issue. It's surprising that more people haven't already. So I think that's why Hair Love is so important. It's setting the benchmark, and it's stressing the importance of educating yourself about all kinds of hair, and even for black fathers, which I really like the familial aspect of it. Yeah.
So what do you hope to achieve with your work in the future?
For me, this whole experience has been extremely eye-opening. In my prior work, I didn't really do stuff that specifically focused on kids, and this was the first time I kind of went into a project with that intention. And it just really is reminding me how important it is. And there are not a lot of filmmakers that are doing that, and I want to continue that moving forward. Continue telling stories that portray Black people in a positive light, show us in our full complexity. Things like making sure the characters have different hairstyles, and that they're unique and individual. Hair love is not about saying only wear curly hair. It really is about however you choose to wear your hair, be that straight, be that curly, be that no hair at all. It's all beautiful, and we should be able to wear your hair how you so choose, and that's what I want to really do. Kind of continue moving forward with those messages.
Thank you so much again for speaking with us. I think we both learned a lot, and we cannot wait to see more that you do.
Oh, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you.
Stay tuned for more of the afternoon show. We'll be right back.
Hi, welcome to the afternoon show. My name is Mariatu, and today I'm here with Simone Biles. So we're going to be doing 2 questions with Mariatu, and these questions are from our viewers of the afternoon show. So,
awesome. Thank you.
The first question is, what are some of the struggles you've gone through in your journey, and how did you overcome them?
Some of my struggles have been with trolls online, like online bullying. So I try not to look at those comments, so that I don't focus too much on that. And then some of the other struggles that I've had to overcome are injuries. Obviously, you have to take time off, make sure your body heals properly, so that I can do the best of my ability whenever I go out there and compete and represent the country.
The second question is, what is your black girl magic? What is your advice for girls who haven't found their magic yet? And are you afraid to let it shine?
I'm not afraid to let my black girl magic shine. I feel like I found it during the Olympics and afterwards, and I just try to be myself, try to represent all of the other girls out there, and be a role model for them.
Okay, that was it. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, and see you next time on the afternoon show.
Really quick, everybody type a word in the chat for me.
Okay.
It could be anything.
Oh,
I will make up a rap using the words that you guys type in there. These are good. If this isn't everyone, I'm going to start here, and then you could still keep adding if your word isn't in there. All right. Yeah. Liquid Styles on the mic. I don't got to contemplate, but I will explain, so I will elaborate. Now I got the flow and the moods that I grapple. Before I started the rhyming, I had me an apple. I sat down at the teacher's, not a teacher's pet, but I guarantee that I did my work at the desk. Me, I'm colder than something like Jimmy Frost, but I know my way around. I never get lost. Behind my face, you see a Yoruba mask, and I bought it down south. I don't plan to take it back. I got the words and the lyrics. I iterate. I guess I'm an artist because I do create. And now I gotta go on and make my family proud. I gotta make sure that our lyrics are allowed and never from the cloud. I gotta download it. I got the words and the rhythms, how I exploded. And when I'm with my bae, I keep it romantic, but that's a lot of words that I don't need antics. I gotta keep it flowing, and never will I be gone, but you can always catch me on my mobile phone. I'm with T-Mobile. I guess that I'm noble. And now I got to finish and write out this proposal to be the person to come with the interview and hanging out with the Lower East Side Girls crew.
That was fire. That was good. That was good.
I could do that.
Thank y'all. Those are really good words.
Hey, Likwuid, thank you so much for coming to the afternoon show. We're so excited to have you. Do you want to explain a little bit about yourself?
Sure, Elsa. I am a DJ, music curator, MC, and archivist. I like to think of my work as kind of like the soundtrack of what's going on currently. And I started out rapping when I was probably around your age or a little younger. And music, poetry, emceeing was always a way that I could just get my emotions and my feelings out. So it wasn't necessarily for public performance. It was just because I was a really quiet kid. That was how I wanted to express myself. So I had like a journal, and I would just, talk to my journal about everything that I felt. Eventually, I started doing talent shows. I did my first performance at my aunt's church in Tulsa. It was literally the books of the Bible, all of them. But it was also a way I could memorize them because I came from a pretty religious family. But as I got older, like emceeing was cool, but I was also a drummer. So I kind of fell into DJing, and DJing began to be a little bit more of a realistic career path, and I shouldn't say realistic. It became more of a career path that put itself out there for me to just see immediately. Whereas like with emceeing, I think I was always figuring it out. And I think becoming a DJ made me a better artist because quite frankly, I just became more honest about my work.
Also, like from what I know, I feel like DJing and music and just in general are like kind of like male dominant career paths. But can you explain maybe about how that was being like a female in this career path?
For me, my journey has been a very interesting one because I've seen it both as an MC and as a DJ. Now as a DJ, I'm lucky. And I say that I'm lucky because there have been folks that have come before me that have like made it possible for people to feel comfortable and confident in hiring women DJs. And now is a time where women, we are shining. We are taking over not only in the DJ realm, but also in the MC realm. Yes, we are underrepresented, but now is that time for change, and it's happening right before us. So it's a very exciting time to be a woman musician right now.
I just want to like check in with you. How have you been like these past 6 months with quarantine affecting Black lives most and all the protests that have been happening? So just wanted to like check in and think and hear what you have to say about all of that.
Absolutely. It's been hard. To answer your question just as specifically as possible, I feel drained. I feel upset sometimes. I feel hopeful sometimes, but I've also learned to let myself feel how I'm feeling. And within all of those emotions, whether it's the ultimate high or the ultimate low, I give myself 24 to 48 hours to feel that. And then I remember I need to reset because I need to be ready for whatever is coming next, because we quite honestly do not know. The only time I've ever seen a gun in my life has been pulled on by a police officer because I'm driving. That's it. So all those experiences have made me that much more unapologetic in my field. I'm that much more outspoken in my field. Because like Zora Neale Hurston said, if you don't speak up, they will kill you and say you enjoyed it. You have to speak up. Your silence will not protect you. Audre Lorde. We're afraid when we're silent. So we might as well be afraid and speak.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I totally feel like everything you're saying, like all those emotions, being drained and sad and frustrated, but at the same time, like hopeful for the future is something that I can agree with 100%. Thank you so much for sharing your words. It was like everything really stuck to me. Right now, we're going to introduce a music video. Here is Ill Fated by the amazing Likwuid.
I let go and let God. I let go and let God. Shout it. I let go and let God. Yeah. They tryna ride my way, sip this lemonade. Nah, bro. Son, quit blocking my shade. God, homie. I let go and let God. I don't got a big budget in the squad, it's home team. I don't pay to get on stages or kiss ass around the scene. I'm the most talked about, but the most seldom seen. Everybody got an opinion, but nobody asks me. Rumor has it that Likwuid is imbalanced, in need of ego balance. Arrogance is why she's absent. Heard the rhyme, seen a DJ, but tell me where's the talent? Even a trash can gets a salad.
Okay, well, Papa used to drink and then he beat my mama. So sometimes I get depressed and drinking seems to solve the problem. Well, it medicates. I often pray but seldom talk to God. I hesitate. Should I levitate or face fate? Would've tried committing suicide, but too much pride. You and I know y'all niggas waiting for my demise. Go figure. That I'ma outlive all you niggas and slam dance on your grave to some 90s jigger. We live fast and we die slow. If you ain't the pimpin', you the ain't what you say, it's what you know. Think fast, we don't talk though. High five for my people standing on your 10 toes. It don't matter which bathroom you choose. The size of your jewels ain't based on the size of your jewels. I just want a bad bitch you gotta switch with her, or a real that ain't got no bitch in them. So if you don't know my struggle, don't be speaking on my story. If you ain't bear my cross, don't be taking all my glory. We out here.
Hello, my name is Elsa, and I'm here today with my mom, and we're going to be cooking jerk shrimp.
Shrimp and jerk chicken, jerk pork are recipes from Jamaica. Our family likes really spicy food, and we like to try food from all over the world. First thing though is we need to put on some aprons.
Let's get to cooking.
Hi, my name's Mariatu, and I'm here with
Jamesia.
And we're here at Popular Jewelry with Will. So can you tell us a little bit more about this shop?
Welcome to Popular Jewelry. We opened back in 1988, and we've been in Chinatown ever since, and it's been great. We do jewelry for celebrities, but we also work with a lot of locals, and local community is actually really important to us, especially since she actually lived in the Lower East Side ever since she first got here in the U.S. Over in Eldridge Street. Whatever Mom says. So Mom calls the shots.
How did you get your nickname ASAP Eva?
Yeah, because ASAP Rocky, he's born at October 3rd, 1988. My store opened at the same day, same year, same month. So, and I always go to his picture to like all his picture, Instagram and Facebook. And my husband say, "Oh, you always see ASAP Rocky more than me. I want to call you ASAP Eva."
Do you have any advice for women or girls who want to start a business?
Okay, and our lady open a business, sometimes it's difficult, like your competition, and sometimes they send somebody try to scare, to make me scared, to say don't continue to be in this business. And then I'm only one girl, one woman to walk in the store, and my husband not in here to protect me. I have to be very strong. And yes, and when a girl want to become a good, successful woman, they need to be work hard and not to scare anything.
Will, what's the most important thing that you learned from your mom?
Biggest lesson she's taught me is like, putting in the work to get to where you are. It's no matter how much luck you have, or you really just have to put your boots on and get go in there and do everything, and put your 110% into whatever you do.
I think that it's really cool. She had this business for a long time, and it's still successful till this day. Not a lot of businesses can keep that up, so that's what's really good. And you get to pass it down as well through your family.
You guys are busy, so we're gonna go. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.
Thanks so much for tuning into the afternoon show.
We'll be back soon with another exciting episode.
And new cast members joining our team.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.